Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. So today you're actually gonna have the fun, excuse me, let me put my phone on silent because it's really interrupting my voiceover, and I'm not doing it again. I'm keeping this natural and authentic. Okay, so today you guys are gonna have the luxury of actually watching me do my makeup while listening to me speak. So you're getting a little bit of a 2-in-1, you know. I like to keep you guys entertained, just like those TikToks where they're doing like ASMR while you're also watching a film at the same time. Anyway, off topic. So today I'm going to give you a full rundown on this unit. This unit is from, how can I forget the brand name? Bear with me. 3, 2, 1. Asteria Hair. There we go. This unit is from Asteria Hair. I've actually had a unit from them before. It's already on my YouTube channel. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I go hard for Asteria Hair because the straight unit that they gave me, I was wearing that unit around the time those videos went viral on my profile. If you go to my viral makeup tutorial, the video previous to this, I'm wearing Asteria Hair. Now, the lace on that straight unit ate down. Like, people were so confused that was not my hair. Like, every time I was telling them it was, because what the hell? Nah, I'm joking. But they know the vibe. Like, yes, this is all me. That's what Asteria Hair was given, and they've come back again with a curly unit. Now, this was my first experience of a unit from Asteria Hair that was curly. And I've got some pointers. Now, I've written some little notes so I can give you guys the tea for real. I've been wearing the unit for about 2 weeks now. So you can see it here being freshly installed, the installation. You can see me making my TikToks too. Like, I really be multitasking in this. But let me give you the rundown. You guys don't want to hear all this talking. Let me give you the rundown on the unit. So we're going to start off with shedding. I've given the shedding a rating of about a 6 out of 10. Now, we all know that curly hair sheds. That's a fact. You're not going to buy curly hair and it's not going to shed. Like, let's be for real. I got curly hair myself. It sheds. Like, that's just a fact about curly hair. I've given it a 6 out of 10 only because although I do anticipate and expect curly hair to shed, sometimes when it's shedding, I wouldn't say that, you know, when you get shed because it's like loose hairs, and sometimes I feel like when I'm combing through it, I can see like an individual curl will shed. Now, my unit isn't balding, like she's not thinning out and losing hair by the second. I will say that. And it is a good unit to the point that I don't have to detangle it every day because the hair like kind of just naturally doesn't tangle. Like, it's not a very tangly unit, which is very surprising. But when it does shed, I do feel like the shedding is a little clumpy rather than like singular hair shedding each time, which made me feel like, I was a little bit wary. I was like, I'm not really sure about this. And then we're going to move on to the lace, and this is a great time to talk about the lace because at this point in the video we are looking at the lace install. And on the first day of my install, my lace looked hot. Like, Stack Styles going to do that every time. You know, I'm leaving the link down below, page in the corner of the screen. When it comes to installs, Stack Styles is not going to play with it.
Mwah, extendos, gra.
On Lola Brooks. But I will say I've given it an 8 out of 10. It's not a bad lace at all, but it's not the lace that was on their straight unit. Their straight unit, I wouldn't stick it down and it was melted. You can't see it. Like, it's just on my head and melted. You know a unit is gonna be like off the chain when you've put it on, it's not melted and it already looks like it's stuck down. Like, there's times where you can just pop the wig on like a hat and leave the house. This unit doesn't give that. It's still good lace, and when you do melt it, it is giving, where is she, who is she, she's invisible. But it isn't the same as their straight hair. Their straight hair unit was just, chef's kiss. Like, I love that unit with my whole heart. And then we're going to move on to texture. We're going to talk about the curl pattern on this unit. Now, there's a specific curl pattern that I look for when I'm shopping for curly hair specifically, because there's a deep wave pattern that I don't like. There's a deep curly that I don't like. There's a curly that I don't like because I just feel like the curls look too uniform, and so it gives wig rather than this is coming out of my scalp. What do you mean? Like, I'm looking like a Puerto Rican. But this unit, the texture, I love the curls on this unit. When they approached me and they showed me this unit, I was all for it. I was on game. Asteria Hair, their curly hair curl pattern is juicy. It looks like vacation, Hawaii, tropics. Like, love it. Absolutely love it. Look at the lace. See? I didn't cap. She still melts. She melts down real good. But it's not the same as their previous one. Anyways, we're off topic. So I given it 11 out of 10 for texture. That texture was 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I loved it. It was really, 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 really pretty. Yesterday I put mousse in it instead of the conditioner that I've usually been using. I do recommend, do not put mousse in this. The curls don't look as amazing as they can if you use conditioner. Like, I used mousse yesterday and kind of regretted it. But the hair with just straight water or water and conditioner, brilliant. Amazing, fantastic. And also it fluffs up throughout the day, so you get volume, but not in a way that I look like a poodle that's just been blow dried. Like, it gives what it needs to give. They did what they had to do with the texture. Now let's talk on to Tangling. Tangling, I've given it a 9 out of 10, and I gave it a 9 out of 10 for Tangling because, as I said previously, this unit doesn't tangle like that. Like, I think curly hair, you need to be constantly keeping your hair detangled, run your hands through it, etc., because you expect it to get tangled. It's curly hair. Come on, like, that's the blueprint of curly hair, tangling. But with this unit, I just didn't have that. It was, I would say, like, on day 3 or 4 where I start experiencing some tangling, and most of the tangling usually happens at the nape area. But on the unit as a whole, on its own, I didn't really have any tangling like that. Like, even when it is a little bit like, oh, I haven't touched this unit in a while, let me detangle it. It's been on my head for a while. I've been keeping it in a bun. Run my fingers through it. Not even a wide tooth comb. Run my fingers through it and she's sorted. So I will say again, it did well. Like, the hairs holding up, the actual individual hairs themselves are holding up really well. And then we're going to talk about length. Moving on to length, I've given it a 10 out of 10 for length. The reason I've given it a 10 out of 10 is because it's pretty much true to length. Whatever length that you're going to order, its stretch length is the stretch length, but also I kind of feel like it doesn't shrink that much. So that even though you're buying 26 inches, she's not going to like sit halfway up the chest area. Like, she's kind of sits just short of 26 inches at like a 24 kind of thing. And I like that about the hair. I like that. I feel like whatever inches I buy is how it kind of sits when it's curly. So yeah, I got a 10 out of 10 for that. And balding, I think balding is a really important topic that a lot of people don't talk about when they're doing hair reviews, because most of the time the review is of the hair straight out of the packet. But I've worn it for 2 weeks now, so I've got to experience how the lace is losing hair and at the time. And obviously, because I'm experienced with hair care, I know how to look after my units, etc. And I actually haven't experienced any balding as of yet. If anything, actually, my unit is still quite dense. I've experienced a little bit of balding on the sides, right by where you can see where my sideburns are. At this present moment, my sideburns aren't as full as they are as you're looking at them right now. The sideburns aren't as full as that, but they still held their own. And I do still have all the edges at the front. My unit is still as thick. It doesn't need replucking or anything like that. And last but not least, final moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was me getting my hair done. Hair is from Asteria Hair. Hair install is by, you already know, Stacked Styles. And if you don't know, you should have got stacked, period. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.